Hey Toonies, it's CartoonSlimesGalore, and today I make my siblings' favorite cartoon characters into slime. Starting off with the first one, I asked my brother Joseph what his favorite character was, and his answer was Courage the Cowardly Dog, and the main character was his favorite. So I started off with the school glue base and added some pink food coloring to that. I mixed everything together and then activated it. My activator is 1 cup to 1 teaspoon. So for the other half, I used a thick black glue slime, and I wanted to swirl them together as my first idea because I knew that Courage has a couple black spots on him. And then I also wanted to add a couple more elements to his black spots, so I added some black foam clay chunks that I made myself and also some black glitter. So I started to assemble this by putting some black clay chunks on the bottom first. And then I swirled the two slimes together and placed them into the container. And then I topped it off with the black glitter. And here is the mixing portion of Courage the Cowardly Dog. And here is the final mixed result of Courage the Cowardly Dog. I actually really liked the end result of this one a lot better than I thought because it's really clicky and really glossy, but it still has the thickness from the glue slime that I mixed in, and the clay chunks just add a little bit of texture to it as well. For the next one, I asked my sister Sam what her favorite cartoon show was, and she answered SpongeBob. When I asked her what her favorite characters were, she said Sandy Cheeks or Gary the Snail. I decided to go with Gary the Snail for this video. So I started this one off with some glue and some blue food coloring. After activating it and placing it into its container, I added some large green foam beads, large purple beads, large red foam beads, and then small pink foam beads. So I decided to add these specific colors because Gary has a little bit of green on his underbelly, and the rest of the colors are some accents on his shell. And this is Gary in its final mixed form. And I really like this one the most because I actually have a bias towards glue slimes because I really like how thick they are. And this got so glossy, and I just love the colorful beads on top when they rise too. And on to the last one, I asked my youngest brother, Jacob, what his favorite cartoon was, and he actually said SpongeBob as well. So he said SpongeBob was his favorite character. And I wanted to do things a little bit differently because the last two have been a bit basic. So for this one, I started out with a simple school glue base. So I decided that I wanted to do a quadruple layered slime with all of the colors of SpongeBob on the spot because I was so inspired because I had all my foam beads for the Gary slime. So I wanted to do like a black slime for his shoes and like brown for his pants, red for his tie, white for his shirt, and then yellow for like his actual self. So I used some of the black glow-all slime that I had before for his shoes, some brown butter slime for his pants, and then I placed a marshmallow foam for his top, a red white glue foam for his tie, and then a yellow white glue foam for his actual self. So here's the mixing of SpongeBob. Sorry if some of the parts are a bit unfocused. I was more focused on mixing the slime and I didn't adjust my camera. And then here's the final version of SpongeBob. Sadly this was my least favorite because the texture was really rubbery, because I don't think there was enough of the butter slime in there and just too much of other things. But I did enjoy creating the slime. It was really fun just being able to mix so many different kinds of slime into one. Alright, and that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like down below, comment if you have any suggestions, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!